Here we have somewhat of an application problem. It's kind of a stretch to say we would measure a rectangle using these dimensions, but we'll go with it. We want to find the area of a rectangle in simplest form with a width of 4 square roots of 6 minus 2 square roots of 10 and a length of 5 square roots of 3 plus 7 square roots of 5. So let's model that. So I'm going to draw out my rectangle. Kind of a poor rectangle. It has a width of 4 square roots of 6 minus 2 square roots of 10. It has a length of 5 square roots of 3 plus 7 square roots of 5. Well, how do you find the area of a rectangle? Well, area is length times width. So let's multiply. 5 times the square root of 3 plus 7 times the square root of 5 times 4 square roots of 6 minus 2 square roots of 10. We're going to double distribute here. I'm going to take 5 square roots of 3 and I'm going to distribute that to each term. 5 times 4 is 20. 3 times 6 is 18. 5 times a negative 2 will be a negative, because a positive times a negative is a negative. So 5 times 2 is negative 10. 3 times 10 is 30. Now I'm going to turn around and I'm going to distribute 7 square roots of 5 inside. So 7 times 4 is positive 28. And 5 times 6 is 30. 7 times negative 2 is negative 14. 5 times 10 is 50. Now notice we have some like terms. I'm going to simplify those first. I'm going to combine those first. So I'm going to say 20 radical 18. Negative 10 plus 28 is positive 18 radical 30 minus 14 square roots of 50. All three radicals can be simplified. So let's simplify them. The square root of 18 is the square root of 2 times the square root of 9, but we know 9 is 3. So you've got 20 times 3 times radical 2. So that's 60 radical 2 for that term. I'll do 30 now. So the square root of 30 is the square root of 2 times the square root of 15. The square root of 15 is the square root of 3 times the square root of 5. Oh, that doesn't simplify, does it? 2, 3, and 5, none of them are the same. So that is simplified already. It's 18 radical 30. So if you see 30, no, you can't simplify that. Now let's do 50. Well, the square root of 50 is the square root of 2 times the square root of 25, but I know it's the square root of 25. That's just 5, isn't it? So I get minus 14 times 5 times the square root of 2. 14 times 5 is 70 radical 2. Well, notice we can combine 60 radical 2 and negative 70 radical 2. So our final answer is negative 10 square roots of 2 plus 18 square roots of 30 in simplest form. That's just a little practice with radicals. So as a summary, when you're adding, you need to have the same radicals to combine. Same way with subtracting. If you're multiplying, they don't need to be the same. But multiply your whole numbers together, multiply your radicals together, then simplify.